Mayoni wants to know, did you ever juggle a day job and sing at night? And did you really, she heard from somewhere that you took a train home from the X Factor. She just want to know if that was true, and did people recognize you along the way?
That's true. Yeah, I did take a train home. I've never taken a train before, so I didn't want, the day after the X Factor ends to come back home and, I knew there'd just be people and questions, and I just needed some time alone, and it was the greatest thing I ever did.
That's awesome. How long of a trip was that?
It was like 2 days, 2.5 days. But
That's
great.
It
was a restaurant, and
I
get my own room, and
That's totally cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Risa Perry wants to know, what is your favorite song to sing and why?
Favorite song to sing? I don't really have a favorite song to sing, because after you sing a song, I learned this playing cover bands. Once you sing a song a few times, you start to get sick of it, so it's like the next good song. So my favorite song to sing would probably be my next favorite song. Whichever one that is going to be.
And Clarissa Ocampo, she sends out a huge hug. She was part of the video that we made for my article with the fan
cool.
outreach. She was in the beginning there. She wants to know, is it sunk in yet that you're a star, and how has your life changed?
Not really. I mean, I do a lot of the same things I did before. I pick up my son from school. I take him to school in the morning. I go record with Gary. And the only thing that's different now is there's expectations, and there's a lot of things going on like that. And I talk to my lawyers a lot more than I used to, and that's about it.
And Amber Fayez wants to know, if you could receive any kind of fan mail, what would you rather receive? A personal letter, an item that reminds us of you, or something else?
I don't know. Whatever fans want to send, it's up to them. I like getting letters because a lot of the stories that people tell. Some of those are really good for writing songs and getting inspiration that way.
And Deb Burnett Swigert wants to know, if you could do a duet with a female artist, who would it be?
Norah Jones.
She's amazing.
I love her voice.
Amazing.
Melts my soul.
You guys would be great. I think we need to set that up. Marlene Z wants to know, would you support talent if he wants to pursue music?
That's what he wants to do. Right now, he's still wanting to be a doctor, so we're gonna hang on to that for as long as we can.
Yep. And Karen Julian, I know she's a fan of yours from Illinois, and you did a New Year's Eve dedication to her, and she just wanted me to send thanks for all the support. It's meant everything to her, and she wanted me to ask, are there any charities or groups that you're an advocate for at this point, or would like to be an advocate for someday? Maybe bullying, cancer awareness, abused women, anything that you're passionate about?
I don't really connect my name with anything, in specific when it comes to that. I've done charity events where, helping homeless kids, get off the street, and I'm just into, I love, kids and their innocence, and I think that anything we can do for them should be done. So that's kind of where my heart lies. I don't have a particular cause when it comes to that. I just, whenever something comes up, I try to do it if I can. But that's kind of how that goes. There's so many charities out there. It's a big world,
Now, at this point in your life last year, could you imagine where you're at now, sitting where you're at right now? I mean,
I probably was sitting exactly where I'm at right now, on this couch last year at this time. So
with everything that's happened in between,
it just kind of seems like it was a dream and that it didn't really happen. So I mean, maybe once I get back out to LA and shave my beard and get out of the snow, maybe then it'll hit me.
Allison Keno wants to know, do you feel truly happy now at this point in your life, and how would you define happiness?
Yeah, I mean, I think happiness, I don't think, being on the X Factor is something that's going to make me happy. I think that the opportunity to have a career and make records and tour and do that is what makes me happy. And so, I mean, just being on the X Factor alone and being on TV and doing all that is, that was what I wanted when I first started in music, when I first joined Draw Sound, and that was the main concern for me. But going back to the question about if my son wanted to play music for a living, he'd have to want to do it for the right reasons, If you just want to be famous and you just want all that, then, you might as well just go be an actor. Because, I mean, music is something that can bridge gaps when language can't, and, music is universal, and it's something that no matter what language you're singing in, no matter what it is, people can feel something from that, and it's one of the most powerful things in the world. So I would say, my happiness would come from writing a great song. That's probably where my happiness would come from today.
And I've gotten a lot of fans ask this question. Do you have a dream venue you'd like to play at?
A full one. That's about it. That's it. A full one.
And also a lot of questions from your international fans. Same question: what country would you first want to?
Brazil. Oh my God, Brazil. I'm sure you know about Brazil.
Yes, you've got a huge
Brazil. I mean, we could sell out some. We can make a lot of money in Brazil.
And speaking along those lines too of selling out concerts, you've got a great line of hoodies and T-shirts, and I've had a few fans ask me, are you going to expand the size line on that to include kids? Because
absolutely.
They have a lot of kids.
Right now, this is just something that I put together with a friend of mine so that we could just have stuff for people to buy, and just to have something so that people could get something and hang on to it and feel that excitement. And I mean, once the record deal is done, all that stuff's gonna have to be redone because everything's set up differently, and they get a cut of that now, and blah blah blah. So it's just something that has been thrown together for right now. So once it takes off, and once I get everything in place, then everything will be redone, and everything will there will be kid stuff and all kinds of stuff.
And another repeat question from several fans want to know: do you have a general philosophy to live by, or a mantra, or?
I think when it comes to that, I think there's only a few little things. I mean, there's you gotta stay true to yourself. Because if you're out there trying to be someone you're not, or trying to impress everyone with your banter, then you have to work on the things that really matter, and for me that's music, and and for everyone it's different. So I think staying true to yourself is probably the most important thing, and then obviously you have to have respect for others, because I mean if you don't have respect for others, then you probably don't have respect for yourself,
And then getting back to the fan mail a little bit, was just wondering what's the most unusual gift that you've received from someone, or is there something that really stands out that's kind of special to you?
Well, I mean, the knit scarves and hats really come in handy in the freezing cold, but I haven't gotten anything really weird. I've gotten a lot of things that mean a lot, like necklaces and things like that, and bracelets and just things that, and they say I made this for you because of this, and so a lot of those things mean a lot to me, but I don't have like a favorite one or anything like that. I get books that people write, and just things like that.
That was another question that I had received, was someone had heard that you talked about writing a book. Is that something that you would actually?
Yeah, I fully plan on writing a book at some point, but I have have to get through the next chapter of my life before I can get to that, you know, because there has to be some kind of salvation at the end. Otherwise, it's just going to be depressing and dark, and no one's going to want to read it.
And you got a lot to celebrate right now. Now, do you draw or paint or sketch or anything like that?
I have my entire life, and but I haven't done that in a while. You know, when I was growing up, when I was little, I used to draw everything. From the NFL football helmets and every single detail on them to you know, Lady and the Tramp, and you know, I'd have like, you know, I remember having the book out, and I would just sit there and look at it and try to get it exactly the same as the picture, you know, and I got really good at doing that. But yeah, I've been just concentrating so much on music that I haven't been doing that. But there is a place in Detroit where if we start rehearsing there at some point, that it's like an art. It's a place for artists, and there's bands, and there's a lot of people that have their own rooms there. That, you know,
right.
A lot of artists and sculptors and things like that. So I would love to just, you know, have canvas and just paint things and get back into that at some point. But right now I'm just
okay. We're gonna switch gears a little bit here. Valentine's Day is coming up, and inquiring minds want to know if you can remember the first girl you had a crush on that you gave a Valentine to. How old were you, and what happened?
No, I don't remember. I'm sure I was probably in first or second grade, I would imagine. I remember having to, you know, take Valentine's cards to school and stuff, but I don't remember now.
And do you remember the song you danced your first slow dance to?
No. That's one of the bad things about being 37 years old is, you know, when you ask about the first time I did something, it's hard to remember those things. I don't remember the last time I did that, so first time is going to be even harder.
Yes, for those inquiring ladies that want to know, are you currently still single? And
I am, yeah. I don't know. It's me, my son, and that's about all I have time for with music.
You've been pretty open about your celebrity crush on Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah.
Want to know if you could serenade her, what song would you sing?
Oh man, whatever one she wanted to hear. Anytime.
Do you have a favorite love song?
Favorite love song? Ooh, there's so many great love songs. I mean, there's so many great love songs, and then there's songs that a lot of people think are about love that aren't, you know? So, favorite love song? Probably, like, the song Imagine is about love, you know, that's what that song is about, but it's about the whole world, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as a relationship between a man and a woman love, I would probably say it would be like I'll Be There For You by Bon Jovi. Okay. There's many different kinds of love songs. Obviously there's the kind of love songs where you're telling the person how much you love them, but then there's love songs about what it's really like to be in love, and how much work it can be, and that you're that dedicated to put that much work in. That's, to me, what a love song is really about. Even if it's more sad, you know. So I mean, there's Tracy Chapman. We get a fast car. It's basically about, you know, she's talking about her significant other and how willing she is to go through everything with him, you know, and so to me that's what a love song is really about.
All right, so at this point we'd like to know, would you like to play a little something as a Valentine tribute to your fans, everyone out there that's supporting you? Is there something you could pick to play for us?
Yeah, I'm going to play some older stuff that I wrote, though, because I can't play any new stuff that I wrote because that would just get me in a lot of trouble. So this is a love song, but it's kind of dark in some places, but obviously because I wrote it. But I wrote this when I was like, I don't know, 15 or 16 years old. But it's one of the greatest songs I wrote, so I love it. And actually, part of the verse of this song, actually the verses of this song, I stole from myself and used in a dry cell song. So if this sounds familiar to anybody, from a Dry Cell song. That's why this song was written before the Dry Cell song was.
Okay.
I've seen you here before. Can we be friends? I'd like to be so much more. But now that seems so long ago, she can hardly remember. Taking their toll, she's growing old. She used to be so beautiful. But now that seems so long ago, she can hardly remember.
Just beautiful. That was beautiful.
So I haven't played that song in a long time.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I even messed it up a couple times, but that's alright.
That's great.
But there's better love songs out there, actually. Let's see. One of the greatest ones, and how I taught myself how to sing was actually by singing along with Sebastian Bach from Skid Row back in the day. So there's a... To a sound of pouring rain, when I whisper, I dream of you.
that's just awesome. Just sit this close, guys. Wow. And then I know a couple of days ago you spoke to a very special little girl named Summer on the telephone, you and Talon, and I know that meant so much to her and her mother, so I was wondering if you'd like to send a little message to her on video today.
Yeah, I just want to say to stay strong, Summer, and we're all praying for you, and we are very in awe of your bravery and how strong you are. So, and that was something that we did. That was something I wanted to show Talon, that you have there, because he didn't want to do it at first, and I had to explain to him why it was important to do that, and I explained her situation and what she's going through, and that something like this could have happened to him, and or it could happen to anybody, and once he got it, I think it was a very special moment for him and for me as well to be able to call her and say that. So yeah, we're just wishing her the best, and she's awesome.
Well, thank you for your time today. Thank you for being so gracious with me along the way. You've been so nice, and this has been so great, our interviews and reviewing all of your performances, and I can't wait to review your new stuff when it comes out and just track your progress as you go. So just thanks for the time today. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed our interview. A special thanks to Jeff for his time today. Follow Jeff on Twitter @JeffreyAdamGoot and visit his website, jeffgutt.com.